Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. Threw out girlfriend of 6 years for cheating throwaway account. I desperately need to vent. I'm 25M and she's 24F. We had been together for a little over 6 years and were living together for almost 2 years. The past year things had been a bit rocky and she seemed generally disinterested in all things relating to me. I tolerated it for a while until back in May I kept nagging her to tell me what was wrong. She came clean and said that she drunkenly made out with some guy from high school at a party because she felt empty inside. Me being the understanding and forgiving moron forgave and pledged to work on the relationship. And I did. I was super nice, avoided arguments, took the reins and started deciding most of our activities. She had previously stated it irked her to no end how indecisive I was. All I got in return was a further distancing from her and a complete turning off of the sexual faucets. Every time I tried to engage her physically there would always be some excuse as to why we shouldn't. Fast forward to this week and I begin to notice her Google chatting on her phone a ton. I mean she uses it for work but she was on the thing constantly. She would always say it was with a coworker or friend. Last night she said she was going to a housewarming party for one of her friends whom I don't care for. No big deal, she hangs out with her friends all the time. She texted me late that night and said wasn't fit to drive and she was staying there. This was about the 4th or 5th time she's done this. While miffed I let it go as I'd rather her not come than die in a ditch somewhere. This morning my paranoia got the better of me and I logged into her Gmail account. I know I'm a snooping asshole but I couldn't help it. She actually left her email password sitting on a post-it note on her desk in plain sight. I found a series of chats between her and some guy, different from the make-out dude, I've never met. She said several times that she loved him but was in a tight spot with me, her family and her friends. The guy seemed like a real manipulative asshole, not to mention completely not her type or so I thought. The best of the chats, she was using a vacation I was planning as a backup to the same vacation with this asshole. He wanted her to break up with me before he took her, and if she couldn't bring herself to do it she was perfectly fine letting me drop large amounts of money to go with me instead. I confronted her this morning and told her to leave as my name is on the lease. She argued about it for a while but finally relented. She kept trying to make me feel guilty about booting her and the whole situation, saying it took both of us to get to this point. I told her that was true but I was working on things, but instead of trying to talk to me about it she ran out and found someone else. The whole time she made it seem like I was putting her through this horrible inconvenience. She said she'd return Monday for the rest of her things. I'm thinking about taking the day off of work to be here. That douchebag will not step foot in this apartment. That's the point I'm at now. It seems every time I walk into another room of our apartment I'm hit with the realization that all the good times we had there doing whatever will never be had again. I keep finding myself thinking when is she going to get home so we can watch TV, go out, see a movie etc. only to be crushed by her betrayal moments later. It's killing me. I just want things the way they were a year ago. We were both so happy. I don't know if I can afford to live here on my own. We were splitting the rent. I'm also pretty ducked up over the thought that I had unprotected sex with her about 2.5 weeks ago. It felt good to get this all out. I just don't know what to do anymore. I can't do anything without being reminded of her. I don't even want to go to sleep because sleeping in our bed without her always makes me sad. Now it's just worse. TLDR, girlfriend was acting odd so I snooped on her Google chat history. Found lots of chats detailing her cheating ways and threw her out. Now I have an empty hole where our life used to be. Edit, I just realized this. Her mother did almost the exact same thing to her father. Said the passion wasn't there anymore and picked up some guy in a bar. She ended up moving 2 states away. Her dad and I always got along great. I wonder what he thinks about learning his daughter is a cheating whore like her mom. I was also painfully reviewing the chat logs that I had backed up and came across this gem. Or have to explain to people why my boyfriend is 35 years older than me. Do the ducking math on that one. She was cheating on me with 60-year-old Mad. What in the flying duck? Of course that could be a typo, I guess. She was terrible at typing on her phone. 1. Change the locks today. 2. Get control of your bank accounts ASAP. 3. Talk to a lawyer ASAP. 4. Look into getting a roommate to help with the rent. 5. Be prepared to be depressed and upset for a long time. Reach out to family and friends, try to take up new activities and exercise. 6. You will be okay, but it will take a while. Be patient and be good to yourself. Just texted the landlord to get the locks changed. I keep thinking that she'd never come and destroy or steal my stuff, but clearly I don't know her as well as I thought. It's like she is a different person now. I just drained our shared checking account. We only really used it for rent, and the money that was in there I consider it mine, as she didn't deposit anything last month for rent and it got overdrawn. I plan on using the money to pay her for the furniture I want to keep. You did the right thing. Sometimes formerly nice people become crazy and vindictive during a breakup. Protecting yourself is the only sensible course of action. Tomorrow, change the locks on the apartment so she can't get back in. The chick is a serial cheater, so she'll have no qualms with coming in, stealing shit from you and trashing your place if she can. You're lucky to have a shit skank like her gone. You get the chance to upgrade, while any loser who dates her from now on is just dating a lying, cheating slut. You're the clear winner. Oh, and make sure you call your friends and her family and completely out the bitch. People need to be warned about what a selfish twat she is. Changing the locks would be a really good idea. Even if you decide to be there on Monday, you should really get the locks changed eventually anyway if she has a key. Oh, and if you can duck another girl as soon as you can. For bonus points, send her a message afterwards like, I was thinking about you, but then I had the chance to duck X, so I guess I won't be wasting my time thinking about you anymore. Damn, X is a much better duck than you, even with all that extra practice you've had being the town slut. I would be there on Monday, to be on the safe side. You are well rid of her. It hurts, I know, but it would have hurt more if she broke up with you over that jerk. Sucks man, I pretty much went through the same thing about 7 months ago. Was getting laid off, my GF was acting weird, thought she was cheating. Even asked her if she was cheating. She said she would never go on a vacation with friends, then found out she was cheating on me with the guy she works with that she made me hang out with only a couple weeks earlier. Anywho, it's tough and most likely you will be depressed for a while, but you have to just get through it. Also, I know it sounds very adudish, but the best way to get over someone is to get under somebody else. Really sorry to hear from this man. I would definitely be there on Monday and have a friend or family member there as well to back you up. At the very least, leave a tape recorder running in your pocket. There is no going back from this one, in my opinion. It's a serious betrayal and also a really horrible thing to do to you. Given your issues with rent, you might want to consider moving out. This would also give you mental distance from her, as that place has built up a lot of memories of the two of you. Good luck. Thanks. I just called the day off of work, so I'll be here recording it all. I recorded the whole confrontation. I've read way too many horror stories about women filing PFAs just to duck up a guy's life. I'm really thinking about moving out. I'm going to see if I can afford to live here on my own first. If not, my dad said I could move into his spare bedrooms. God, this is awful. She was trying to keep a safe nest with you while testing out the air with other birds. I hate it when girls do this. Just leave. On your own. It's not that hard, and you don't have to live with the shame of knowing you betrayed someone you cared about. I know you will be shattered for a while, dude, but just remind yourself you're much better off. You'll take the reins next time with someone who appreciates it. Meanwhile, look for a funny, outrageous roommate who'll distract you and keep you laughing. You'll get used to being single again, you'll get over her, sooner or later. I just got back into my game, I had completely forgotten what it was like being single. It's pretty awesome. Once she's gone, take the vacation you were planning, but use it to get laid repeatedly with some hot chicks you meet there as a final bit of closure. Excellent. I did the same last year. Great choice, mate. You got our support. Now it's time to discover how to generate and maintain attraction, and yes, she was right in that indecision in a man kills the attraction in the woman. Your future mates will love that. The money you would spend on her for leisure and fun, guess what? You just got more money to spend on yourself. So glad that you did the right thing. You deserve better. Take the day off, and start changing up the place to be an awesome bachelor pad, or even ask a buddy if he wants to room with you. If she hasn't packed up the rest of her stuff, do it all for her, throw it into boxes and garbage bags and pile it at the front door just for her convenience when she comes to pick it up. Smile. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.